One of the most common asked questions of me, the interior designer, from my clients is, Barry, I need an arrangement for my table, but I don't want to do flowers. What can I do? Well, if you have cake stands, and everybody should, buy them in different sizes, different textures, and use them as a platform to do things with. And then I just grabbed some things out of the refrigerator here that you could put on the cake stands and do a beautiful arrangement or centerpiece for the center of the table with no flowers. So what you do is just start piling up your cake stands high. Then you go to the refrigerator and you lay in some grapes. And you spread that around like that, and then you lay in some apples and some oranges. And you just space all of these things around. You get some candy. Be sure you get lots of color, things with lots of colors, especially strawberries. And you can even use the top of the cake stand for napkins. You can use it for drinks. And all at once, just by building with your cake stands, you have this wonderful centerpiece for the center of the table that is edible and no flowers. So, lesson 101, buy cake stands. Come back, I have some more ideas. Anyone that knows me well knows that I love picture frames and family photos. And people ask me, well, I want to put a lot of frames out, but I think that they become boring. Well, what you have to do is do an assortment of frames, some with bejeweling, some with mirrors, some with enamel, some that are painted and lacquered. And always, always, the trick to this is to cluster your pictures and to do a graduation of sizes. You can start at the back and you do a nice backdrop, and you can layer over each picture frame as you go forward, all the way to the front being, a shorter piece. Now, picture frames are great on a mantle, they're great on a piano, they're great on a dresser, they're great on an end table. If you're not sure about your accessorizing and what you need to do, this is the answer for all of those places. Pull out beautiful photos. I have 5 generations of photos right here. Pull out the blacks and whites, pull out more relevant and more recent photographs and cluster them together and tell a story. Nothing says more about an interior than its own personal character. So, this is just one of the tips, our Style This tips that we're going to be bringing you on Design Your Life, Style with Barry and Joni.